What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about why women should be in trucking. I created a list and I'm going to let you know, if you're a woman and you are looking for a job, this might be the career path for you. So the first reason why women should be in trucking is because it has a high demand and it is a strong job security. Trucking is essential for the actual supply chain, okay? The trucks are the reason why things get to all of these grocery stores, and it's essential. It's an essential job to keep America running. A lot of times people do not want to acknowledge that, but that's one of the most reasons why women should get into the trucking industry, because it guarantees job security. The industry is short of 80,000 drivers in the U.S. alone, and it carries an active recruiting women due to their safety record and professionalism. You can start earning a solid income quickly without earning a college degree. And I think that's so important, not wasting so much time trying to go to college, getting into extreme debt. And you can have this job as something to fall back on if you need it. If you're going through a hard time, you have kids, this might be the field that you want to step into in order to increase your income or get back on your feet. As you know, you live inside of your truck. And that is something that I feel like is one of the perks of being a truck driver. If you are in a bad space, or you're trying to increase your income, or you've been down and you got kids, or whatever the case is, you and your kids could come on the road and you can make money while being on the road with your children. Do I recommend it? I don't want to say what I recommend, but if you're going through a hard time, this might be the field for you. The next thing is equal pay opportunities. Trucking pays based on miles, load, and hours, not gender. A woman with the same experience and endorsements as a man earns the same exact rate. There is no sexist issues going on in the trucking industry. There is no issues or problem going on in the industry because people just simply do not care. They want their loads there at a certain time, and the rate remains the same, and it does not change, okay? And so that is a perk if you are a woman, in the industry. You definitely want to be paid equally like every other person, right? Another thing is independence and freedom, right? And so this job gives you the independence and freedom to go and do as you please. I'm not telling you that you can do whatever you want, right? This is a job, of course, and there are rules and regulations everywhere you go. But I do want to let you know that there's no one standing over your shoulder. You're not tied to a desk. You're on the road, you're setting your own pace, and you know what time you need to be getting these loads to these destinations. So it allows you to schedule your day. And I love that about it, the independence, the relaxation of it, it allows you to be in your feminine, right? It's great. It feels good, and I think many women will really find empowerment and confidence in mastering this big rig and managing their route. It's such a fulfilling thing to tell people that I'm a truck driver, and I genuinely do like saying that. This is a big truck, and being able to control it and being able to master it is something that I take pride in, and I think every woman would. Thing is flexible lifestyle. There are so many options that you can make and you could take in the trucking industry. You can go local, you can go home daily. Great for moms. If you need to be home often, you can do that often. Regional OTR for travel and adventure. If you like a person, you're more of a person who's trying to grind, get your money up, earn in more income. Regional OTR could be the best thing for you. And you can also go team driving. If you and your partner are truck drivers, y'all can be on the road, y'all can experience life together, y'all can go state to state and live life up, right? And I think that is something that's so special, being able to experience life with your partner. It has no gender specific specifics or anything like that, which I think is super duper great. Another reason why I think women should join the trucking industry is because women excel in safety and performance. I don't know about y'all, but I keep my safety is the most important thing. I'm not trying to run myself on the ground because I really do care about my health. And I think because women are so specific and so detailed that we kind of focus more on safety and prioritizing our health and the safety of things, right? And so because of that, women are better drivers than men. Women usually have fewer accidents, better compliance with hours of service laws, and that translate into more trust from carriers and often better jobs, because we pay a little bit more to details. We do things more into the regulations, into the guidelines. We read a little bit more, we educate ourselves a little more. And that's not to say men don't do it, but that's just the statistics, and that's what I'm going off of. But I also want to recognize the challenges that women face on a daily basis when we talk about trucking. So here are some reasons why some women might be hesitant to step into the trucking industry, but I want to kind of help you understand that it happens everywhere and it's normal, because it happens everywhere and you just get used to it, right? So it's not just, specific to the trucking industry, but here are some women's concerns that I kind of figured out. Some women are scared to be solo drivers. Some women are scared to be in a male-dominated field. And some might think that they don't want to shower, at the truck stops or whatever, the case is. But here's the thing. It's not scary to be a solo driver as long as you can conduct yourself and you know how to live by yourself and do things by yourself. If you are independent, you know how to be an individual, right? And I don't even want to use the word independent, but you are an individual. You're not dependent on anybody to, survive. You're not depending on anybody to navigate the world. You're not dependent on anybody to do things, and you have autonomy over yourself. This won't be something that's so crazy to step into, right? You being in a male-dominant field, it doesn't matter what field you're in. There's always going to be a male there, right? So it's like any other thing. Learning how to conduct yourself, knowing what to wear, when to wear those things, knowing when to step out of your truck, when to leave your truck. All of those things play a big part, and you really kind of have to be a little bit strategic because safety is, on the line, right? And so I heard stories about, men following women. However, those things can be prevented. And we could talk about that in a whole nother video, but we're not going to speak about that in this one. And people don't want to shower in, truck stops. How are you going to get a shower if you don't shower in the truck stops? The truck stops are not as bad as people make it seem, right? Sometimes I feel like people are exaggerating certain things, and yes, you have to shower in a public place, but it is what it is, right? If this is this lifestyle or the place that you want to step into, this is what's going to have to, this is what's going to take. It's going to take for you to shower. And it's normal. Once you get into the trucking industry, it might feel weird. You might feel a little bit off at first, but after a while, you're going to get accustomed to the cycle and the route and everything. And it's going to be a normal thing. And you also have to have the willingness to learn and adapt, just like any other career, right? Trucking is not hard. It's like everything else that you've never done before, and you have to learn. So you just have to be willing to learn this, right? It's it's male dominated, of course. There's still more males than females, but I'm telling you, the women are coming up, and we're stepping into this industry, and we're coming for the guys, okay? Just love seeing the women out here in the trucking industry. And if you are a woman, go ahead and put a heart inside the comments if you made it to the end of this video. And if you made it to the end of this video and you are a man, thank you for watching this video full. I really appreciate it. If y'all haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. And your girl is out.